The Catfood Bowl minor #Oxyr Power Cup has ended with an amazing 3-game final. My name is Irie for Mahjong of New York, bringing you the most important moments from the championship. Let's take a look. In East 1, El Herrera is in Ricci, and Charm declares Ricci as well. However, a few moments later, Lightseeker quietly draws his win, defusing those two Richis while winning an important Mangan Sumo for 8,000 points. Kwang Dong-chang calls Ricci very early in East 2, and no one is fast enough to compete. He later draws the 5-man for the win, and with one lucky Oradora, it's enough for a Mangan, putting them in a very nice position. El Herrera gets two useful tiles back to back, drawing the 4-man and the 2-pin, and decides to call Ricci. A few turns later, no one else is in Tenpai, and he gets a Tsumo on the Dora, and with one Uradora, it's enough for a Mangan, getting him very close to Lightseeker in points. Aruchomu already has a soft triplet and calls a 6-pin triplet off of Doku, who on the very next turn deals into Aruchomu's hands a Mangan for 8,000 points. Charm has already called the triplet of the East, and Aruchomu, not noticing Charm's Tenpai, deals into the half-flush all triplets Mangan, a direct hit for 8,000 points, giving him a very first nice place lead. Mort here has called the triplet of the North as his Yaku, and calls a clan of the 9-man looking for more value, and is immediately rewarded with 4 Dora. Wave calls a Ricci, hoping to take advantage of the con, but Mort continues pushing. And it pays off for Mort. Only one turn after getting into Tenpai, he Tsumos his winning tile, and with a whopping Dora 5, he takes a Hanuman for 12,000, completely swinging the game. Here on the second highlight we have another con, but this time it backfires as El Herrera gives Act 3 Dora with his con. Act immediately seizes this opportunity by calling Ricci. And even though El Herrera calls Ricci to try and punish Act, he manages to avoid dealing in and Tsumos the 4-pin. With Ricci, Tsumo, and 4 Dora, he also gets a Hanuman for 12,000 points, giving him a massive lead in East 1. On the final game of the night, almost at the end, Wave starts his handoff by calling a triplet of the Red Dragons. They have more dragons in hand, and soon after, they're able to call the White Dragon as well. At this point in the tournament, players would be happy with a guaranteed Hanuman, but Wave dreams bigger. After pairing up the final dragon, there's only one tile between Wave and Glory. And although Axe dodges it, El Herrera discards the green dragon right into Wave's hand! An amazing big 3 dragons for 32,000 points. Now that's something you don't see every day. For our final highlight, we have Oracle calling Richie, and Nico chasing it with his own. A Pinfu Richie with 1 Dora. Doku gets into Tenpai and decides to call Richie as well, adding a 3rd Richie stick to the table. But Nico is very fortunate, dodging these 2 Richis and sumoing the 3-mon, giving him a Richie Pinfu Sumo with 1 Dora, totaling 8200 with the bonus points. The top 4 players came into the finals with their previous scores from top 8 partially carrying over. Leading the finals, we have last year's Catfood Bowl champion Wave with plus 32, and in 4th we have Nico with plus 14. And with only a 20-point difference between 1st and 4th, it's still definitely anybody's game. Nico gets to work right away and takes an early lead with his double ace dealer Ron off of Act, who was trying to defend against Wave's Richie. But Wave picks up the pace in these 2 when he sumos a 4-Han Pinfu for 7800. But right after that, Mort enters back with a pure straight sumo of his own and bring Act's dealership no less. The rest of the game was relatively quiet until the south round when Wave sumoed at 3 concealed triplets and with 1 Uradora gets a Hanemon. Giving him a lead, he keeps all the way to the end of game 1. And after game 1, we see Wave with a commanding 42-point lead, and it begs the question, will the other finalists be able to take it away? Mort starts off game 2 declaring Richie with mixed triple sequence winning on a pair, and Nico immediately deals the terminal end, giving him a Mangan. Going into Ace 2, it's Act's turn to win a hand, and even with the odds stacked against him, he sumos his winning tile on the last draw of the round. But Mort enters back with another mixed triple sequence following a Suji trap, which gets him the run. And this sets the trend for this match with both Act and Mort winning the majority of the hands. And we see yet another sumo for Act for 5200. And back again to Mort with a Tanyao Dora 3 for 7700 off of Nico. Nico tries to offset the score as much as possible with a Mangan Ron off of Mort. But Mort powers through it with yet another win, a dealer pure straight Pinfu for 12,000. And right after that, a lucky Dara Dragon triplet for yet another Mangan. And with an impressive showing, Mort gets a massive plus 43. And now there's only a small difference between the top 2 players, less than 6 points. And with 1 game to go, victory between Wave and Mort will come down to placement. Unless the other 2 can get an outstanding upset, whichever of Mort and Wave plays higher will win the tournament. In game 3, we see a lot of defensive play with the bottom 2 players trying to build massive hands while trying to secure third, as Nico runs a 7 pairs with 2 Dora off of Wave. And Act runs a Pinfu Tanyao with 1 Dora off of Mort. But in these 4, Mort deals into Wave's Tanyao Dora 2, and while this is only 3900, this point swing gives Wave the lead over Mort, which he carries all the way to the end of the game. The rest of the game is relatively quiet, with Mort unable to get any momentum back.
先輩です。先輩です。脳天だわ。
And after 6 draws and repeats, eventually Act ends it all with a sumo for 4,000. And with the end of our last game, Wave wins the Catfood Bowl for a second time in a row, with an amazing showing of plus 55. Congratulations to all of our players. With 2 back-to-back victories, will Wave get a third? Or will someone dethrone this amazing player? Maybe it could even be you. Play Mahjong Soul, and if you are good enough, we'll see you at the next Catfood Bowl. To see all of the finals games with some great commentary, check the Mahjong Soul YouTube channel for the Catfood Bowl Minor #Oxyr Power Cup. Thank you so much to Catfood Studios, Yostar, and Mahjong Soul for an amazing event. And we'll see you next time.